Hello. 2020. It has been a very rough year, but luckily we pulled it through. But to be honest, for the average sneakerhead, you're probably gonna feel even worse because you're so free every day trying to cop shoes, and what do you get? Well, you get this. You get this. But it doesn't matter because the reason that I'm making this video right now is because I scored a W. I scored a W finally, the first time in this year, and actually a first time in a while, to be honest. And the shoe is none other than one shoe that I feel like every Malaysian sneakerhead should appreciate and actually should own if they love the culture.
Unless you're a non-sneakerhead who tries to be a sneakerhead just because you know that you can flip a few shoes and earn some extra cash and basically imploding the whole fucking Malaysian scene with shitty GRs.
But you'll be you, I'll be me, and now I will be talking about the Asics Gel Lyte 3 X SneakerLAH KLCC, or Kuala Lumpur Twin Towers. Let's begin. Before I begin this review, I just want to say, I'm probably not gonna reach them, but Brian Chin, Julian, everybody at Masses, I just want to thank all of you for actually making this pair into reality. This is quite an amazing shoe where, you know, Malaysia finally gets recognized as an entity worldwide. So I feel like this shoe is actually quite a very good milestone for every Malaysian sneakerhead. So yeah, but before we dive into this shoe, I just want to let you guys appreciate this box right here. Just look at this box. Ooh. Oh. This box, the patterns on this box actually represents the architecture design of the Kuala Lumpur Twin Towers. So, you know, that's a very, very good touch in terms of the design. And this box, it ain't a soft box, it is a hard box. So, you know, and this box is actually Malaysian exclusive, and you know, to be able to own one of these and not a regular Asics box, I feel honored. Thank you once again. Opening up the box, you will get something that's similar to an Air Jordan 11 box, but instead of just being an 11 or maybe like just an Asics logo, you get a very good presentation about the Asics Gel Lyte 3 Kuala Lumpur Twin Towers, and of course, it's inspired by the Twin Towers of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, if it's not obvious enough.
But of course, maybe resellers don't know this, so you know, learn it.
Opening up the box, you will be presented with this card right here. And behind it, you will have the info of why this colorway is as so. How did they select the color blocking? What does each little thing represents what? This is actually a very good touch because not everybody knows about almost every little detail about this sneaker.
And to be honest, this is actually good because not all resellers do give a damn about the sneaker.
And without further ado, let's talk about the shoes. Before I actually got the shoes, the first time when I see this, and if you were to ask me without context, I would swear that this would probably be like a dance shoe that probably Usher had made because, you know, shiny. I'm pretty sure Usher had like an Air Jordan 3 all gold or all silver, I forgot. But you know, that's what it reminded me of at first. But when I realized that this is actually a Malaysian collab, I was like, I want this shit. Jokes aside, I'm actually quite happy that this shoe actually came into fruition. Again, thank you everyone to Masses, SneakerLAH, everybody that worked on this shoe. I really love this shoe, and well, I feel grateful for actually having it. So starting off from the shoe, the most obvious part is of course the whole metallic silver, the shiny silver. The reason that they picked this color is because it represents the aesthetics of KLCC. And going in front, the toe box, I don't really know what material this is. I think it's neoprene, I think that's what they call it. It's actually quite soft. Last night when I wore this shoe, I can totally feel that this part, it's actually very, very plushy. I don't even know how to say it except it just feels so comfortable. And speaking of soft, I actually forgot to say, this leather right here, I swear this will probably be my only concern when I get this shoe because, you know, when you see a leather like this, and I had the 7210s, I thought they would be probably like the same very, very stiff type of shiny leather. This leather is very soft. When I wear this, it really feels soft. It feels very comfortable. I don't really have anything else to say about this. Going a little bit back to the middle of the shoe, of course you will be greeted with the Asics logo. And this logo is in a reflective 3M type of logo, except instead of being 3M, it still has a little bit of that, you know, rainbow, what's it called again? Iridescent. It's an iridescent color. The reason that they wanted the logo to be like this is because they wanted it to represent the reflection of the tower's windows during different times of the day. Going a little bit further back, you will be greeted with a heel cup that is made of suede, nappy suede to be exact. Thank you Hans for the info. And you will be greeted with a gel light tree that is debossed into the heel of the cup. The back of the shoe, you will be greeted with 3 different wordings. The first being the Asics logo on this little tab right here that is stitched into the heel. The materials are also the same as the Asics logo, which is 3M and also iridescent. The next thing down there is of course Asics gel, and the last thing is LAH. For non-Malaysians, LAH is basically like a slang for us when we talk. I don't really know how to explain this, but you know, maybe I'll make a skit and you will probably understand this. Probably in the future that I will probably link here. I don't know which part is it. Now that we've talked about the outside of the shoe, let's talk a little bit about the inside of the shoe. Inside, you will be greeted with a standard Lyte insole with the logo Asics on the heel. Speaking of the inside of the shoe, this is the only shoe that I have owned where the inner lining is actually made of leather, and it's actually quite high quality. I don't really know what to say. I used to feel very weird because why would people put leather inside when leather is supposed to be like outside for protection, for you know, water repellent stuff like that. But you know, it's actually quite nice. It's actually quite high quality, and also I don't need to think about lint getting stuck on the heel, getting stuck on the insides, which is very disgusting. Going down on the midsole of the shoe, now this is the one part that I did not know. Without this, I would probably not know that the speckling is intentional. The speckling of the midsole represents the rain droplets on the windows of KLCC, which is actually a very nice touch. And lastly, going down the bottom of the shoe, the outsoles, you will be greeted with a blue translucent outsole, which personally I see is blue. I don't know why the card says it's green. But anyways, as said in the card, the green translucent sole, this translucent sole represents the tint of the windows of KLCC. And as obvious as it can be, you can see that there are photos underneath your outsole, which is very obvious. It is photos of the KLCC tower's windows. Last but not least, let's talk a little bit about the details of the shoe. If you look at the inner shrouding of the gel light tree, and for people that never own a gel light tree, for me this is also a surprise when I found out that the gel light tree doesn't really have a tongue. Instead it's like, you know, it's like a shroud. On the lateral side of the shroud, you will be greeted with a small patch that shows a little bit of an info about the KLCC, talking about where its location is. Of course, it's in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The coordinates, when was it finished constructing, the height, the floor count. So yeah, for me, this is actually a very, very nice touch, a very subtle touch towards this place. When you actually look at this shoe in detail, when you actually grab it, you will actually realize that the people over at Masses, the people over at SneakerLAH, the people over at 100%, they actually gave a lot of thought to this shoe. I don't know how long did it take for them to finish this rendition. I'm pretty sure they probably have gone through a lot of samples just to reach this part. But to be honest, as the end consumer, for your average end consumer, I am very, very happy to own a pair of this shoe. It's actually quite remarkable that this shoe can actually literally be a milestone where we Malaysians can be seen as an entity globally. Oh wait, I did not notice this yesterday when I wore it. I did not know that the aglets are actually made of metal. See, this is the pinnacle of detailing. This is the pinnacle of detail. People would actually put metal on the aglet of the shoe. Please learn from that. Other brands, or I don't know, someone else. I don't know what is this directed to, but you know, you hate it when the plastic part of the aglet suddenly frays away on your old shoe, so you had to be forced to, I don't know, what am I complaining now? Oh yeah, before I go, this shoe will be releasing globally December 19th. Not every country, I think, but you know, I know Singapore will have it. I know Australia will have it. I think the US will probably have it. Be sure to get this shoe. You will not want to miss this shoe. This shoe will be a very good addition to your collection. So anyways, this has been it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys. Oh wait, I forgot one thing. I'll put it in the box later. But anyways, this has been it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. What the? Come on. Come on. I ain't got all day. Come on. My battery's draining. Come on. Oh my god, my battery's low. Fuck. Ah, finally.